Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
What an idiot.
Why is Coolio shoving his finger in his ear? That's why he died.
This is his last video.
His
He did that one too many times. Cause of
shit.
death. Finger
So
in ear.
did I tell everyone to share yet? Did I say, hey, you guys go into your Twitters and share and say this is the best show I've ever seen?
Yeah, live.
Over sound bites.
Epic. Hey, Horace, a little bit off the dude with the beard, a little bit more with the girls in the. Hey,
Oh man,
you know,
this-
like an Aaron in Seattle type shit, dude. Come on, man,
no,
get it right.
What we need is the Rocket League.
There you go.
What does the naked nurse have anything to do with Stucknut?
I have no idea.
It's
The guy
Let me
runs a
explain
forum
that
about a
to you real
sports
quick.
radio show. You know he's not getting his nuts stuck anywhere. Hey-o! I've got wings and boobies.
She's
Look at
literally
me.
just staring at the camera. How are we competing against that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
competing against-
I mean, we can't. For the rest of your life.
with the Dark Knight.
Can I do this or what?
Yeah.
One movie is Goodfellas. Okay.
Oh, we have to
Before.
choose one of the four. Hold on a second.
Listen.
It's set
one
up.
Stop
is
interrupting
Goodfellas.
Don't
her.
interrupt
Want me
Liz,
to
guys.
mute them all, Liz? I
All of you
can.
guys be quiet right now.
Oh
He's
my
trying to talk,
God.
okay? Do not.
Okay, one is-
Oh, hang on a
one is-
second. We got a phone call. Oh, sorry.
So, how did you get the link to get in the Zoom room? This is Liz. No?
It's on Twitter.
It's on Twitter?
on
Yes.
Twitter.
You know what? I might have shared the wrong link.
You want me?
John, are you there?
Wait, what's the little
What's
baby
up?
in the right-hand corner?
We can't hear you.
John, you're tripping me out, bro.
Man, looks like you just ordered some Coke.
Oh, shit! No! What? People, man, what is going on? Come around. Oh, wait, now some chicks on him. There's some dudes on him.
What is going on?
Wait. Oh, there's no CPR. John's doing it. Get his ass back alive, dude.
Got
Where we
AIDS.
are? Oh, there goes John.
Wait, why are you frozen?
Where'd John go?
Hey, John. Restaurant wearing that.
On like
If I was a
10,
woman.
10 of your monitors, you got.
What is she saying?
Wow. Wow. This is great. This is content. I don't know why we only have 11.
Hey, John, hang out with us, man. You know?
Yeah.
There he is. He's there. Hey, John, what's up, dog? How you been? Are you gonna do it
Oh, here
again?
we go again.
That's where I put the Zoom link. I meant to.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, shit.
That's it.
Yeah. He's
That's
pooping.
great. Look at that. Shit away,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, no, he has. Hey, when you gotta go to, he must have had Maria's.
Argentina, restaurant. Hi, John.
And a championship semi finals. Fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna cut this shit off. All right.
We'll get there. All
Yeah,
right,
we'll
next,
take care of Jim. We gotta take care of Jim.
we got the
You know what-
ugliest Bert and Ernie I've ever seen in my life. What the hell is that?
Oh my god.
Kind of looks like Ray.
Right, that's that.
Sorry.
I mean,
I don't have a filter. I'm sorry.
Which
You
one?
guys gonna put shit like that. Yo, Barney, what's up? It's John. Oh, fuck.
Oh
John,
no. John got her.
God, no.
John.
He's getting in the coffin? What is he getting in?
And we didn't get. What's that sound? What is that sound, Horse?
It's this sound.
You sure you don't want to tell them about your pediatric hemorrhoid?
What's John doing? Wait, I gotta watch John on the big screen. Joe Barney.
Oh, John's in. What?
Barney, go up now.
John's throwing
John.
up.
That was horse yesterday after he ate meatballs from 7-Eleven.
That's what a Zoom bomber is.
That's a Zoom bomber, huh?
Oh, okay.
That's our first official Zoom bomb.
We got Zoom Bomb, folks. Fucking A. Zoom Bomb City.
It was fun.
It's Yeah,
and
it's
he's
like
got his ugly ass feet down there too. He don't even have shoes on.
barefoot. I didn't even notice that. Costume. So you get the orange coat, prison garb, the fake wig, and the glasses. And eBay said, nah, we're not gonna allow that. So they pulled them all down.
Why?
They said they didn't want to have Jeffrey Dahmer.
What?
He's a serial killer. He ate.
It's more like Justin Bieber.
Oh, that's the dude that ate people?
Yes.
That's the idiot.
Yes.
Oh, that dude's freaky. Yeah, fuck him. I wouldn't do it either.
Then he ate them.
He's missing one piece of the costume. I would have actually had one more piece. A bag of Old Trapper, and then when people ask what that is, I go, no, not what. Who? Remember Trapper used to call me the Jim Rome Show?
Oh, are we
That's what we
going?
should talk about. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you at work?
I did that on the water hole. I crapped in my van.
Oh, I just farted. Did you hear that? I adjusted in my chair. A little fart came out.
Good.
And I could see it in slow motion coming out of my mouth.
Oh, a lube?
No. I almost had an embarrassing situation happen though. The bathrooms weren't working, and I needed to go now. Like,
You know?
I had somebody ask me if I was a bot.
Are you a bot?
well,
Have any of us in
Well.
this room actually seen Liz live?
I can't do it. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire
The water hole. All right, there we go. There we go. What is up, everybody? We are here. I wasn't sure. I was able to get done. Got home about an hour, a little over an hour ago. Work is trying to kill me. Working. I think this probably was one of the most miserable days because I'm getting in and out of the van. I've got to make deliveries. And 31 degrees and pouring rain. 31! Ice on the trees. That is the most miserable day I've in 24 years. I can't think of another one that was like that. Snow is one thing. Snow, it falls on you. You know, you brush it off or whatever.
But was the rain up and down, or was it like rain that's hitting you in the face?
No, it's up and down. Sideways.
Right in the
It was not.
face.
Yeah, I hit a little wind out. It was actually 30 degrees out. I hit some wind, but I was just driving. Then I headed south. And it was really windy out there. Sorry, I got that sore throat going. Got the cold from hell. So, I've got the tissues right here, but I'm gonna power through.
All right. You want to hear something funny? So,
Yes.
Jen, you guys know Jen.
Yes.
Jen, my wife.
His
Sig
other.
Did you just call her big?
Sig other.
Oh, Sig other.
Significant.
All right. All right, fair enough.
I
Anyway,
would not call your wife big. No. I wouldn't call any woman big. So I don't want to end up with a fat lip.
Hold on. So anyways, the other day, she's kind of like started dabbling in Facebook. We've talked about our wives and doing certain things and markets, right?
Yes.
Well, anyways, she's like, oh, I found this really funny group and thread where people will say, hey, I'm going to post this picture of myself. Can you edit this out? Or can you make me look skinnier? Can you do this? You know?
And then they take it to an extreme.
Exactly.
It's
and
funny.
so you've got all these knuckleheads that are like, you know, just doing funny ass things, right? With the photo edits. And it's all like most people, it's good humor, right?
Yes.
And we finally had a moment where I could say, so you get like how you're getting a kick out of that because she was going like 6 months, like in the rears, looking at posts.
Yeah.
I was like, that's like kind of the Rome stuff. Like for a second, I'm like, we're on even playing field here. I was able to give her. Yes, I was able to give her an analogy, like when somebody named Frank dies, right? And people in JTP post any Frank they can think of, or like a funny ass
R.I.P.
Right?
Mock
Like,
Moda.
R.I.P. Right, and Mock Moda, exactly. And so like I tried to like, I felt like we spoke a different language that we had never spoken.
Yes. That is the same humor. I've seen those done before. They're hilarious. Hey, can someone edit out the person that's walking behind me, and then they edit them out, and instead they do something funny with it or whatever. Sorry, I'm sniffling. Mock Moda says, I'm alive, dorks. So Burndog said, what bet did Ryan place that I can win some money tonight? I don't know. What bet did you place on the NBA since there's no Thursday night football? Because remember, you're supposed to now bet on every Sacramento Kings game and split it with our audience. And then he said,
so
my beef is with John the Zoom Bomber hasn't come back. Okay, I'll let you finish the first one. I want to comment on John the Zoom Bomber.
All right. Yeah. So what's actually happening is we're working on an interactive thing on HollywoodRejects.com. It's called Water Coins. And you can bet those online. And, it's an original idea we came up with. So
yes.
Pretty soon you'll be able to do that.
Once that idea got out, I got sued by some company named Stucknut with Stuck Coins, and they said it was too similar to theirs. And
I don't know why. A coin is a coin.
I know. That's what I said. Was Bitcoin going to sue you? They're like, nope. Stuck Coins were before Bitcoin. We're suing them too. And I'm like, oh, sorry.
It's annoying.
Yeah. Think he's got the market cornered on coins.
I know.
So
not cool.
My beef, John Burndog says, my beef is that John the Zoom Bomber hasn't come back. When I run that promo trailer before our show, the countdown timer for the train wreck, that was a funny night because he wasn't the only one. We had some kid in there. That was a fucking hilarious night. And it all happened spontaneously because I put the Zoom link out instead of the Twitch link. And all of a sudden I had people in my waiting room on Zoom, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And they're like, let him in. And so we let him in, and there's this old dude, and we're like, and his name was John. It's like, hey, John, how do you know us? That was so freaking funny and spontaneous. You could not have put that together and made it look that funny because our reactions were hilarious. And then he kept coming back. The camera would get turned off, and then he'd come back and he'd be shitting in a bedpan, it was just fucking hilarious. What was I gonna say else? Let's get caught up in the chat. It's flying, which I like. Oh, by the way, what I was gonna say is tonight, if you want to join the show, DM me. I'll give you a Zoom link, and you can. In fact, I better get the Zoom link ready because the last thing I do as we're starting the show, is I copy the Twitter page so I can post it. So now I got the Zoom link ready. Huh?
But if you guys are joining the show strictly to like correspond with me, then 6 o'clock cutoff. I'm out.
Yeah, he is out. Wow, we're killing the show at 6. I'm on fumes right now.
You guys got to get in.
I hate to be that guy, but I am gassed. Today I was kicking ass trying to get home on time. Let's see. Is Ryan trying to hide the black eye Bella gave him with these shades? Oh, Bella gave you a black eye. There's some breaking news. Wait. I did check the audio. It's working.
Shit is about to get real. HollywoodRejects.com has breaking news.
Apparently, Bella gave Ryan a black eye. Burndog with the news. Yeah. Did you put a stake on it? I tested my, because the last 2 nights, the audio doesn't work. I got my sound drops tonight.
Hey, baby, you looking for a party?
I am prepared. I got home. I ate my dinner, 0 Point chili, by the way. And I took a shower, and then I set up my studio, and I tested the equipment. Very professional tonight. So there we go.
Yeah, we saw you. You actually streamed the entire thing.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. I did test it, but I turned all the buttons off. But you know what? I could have done that. I've done it before. Whoppie is big. What is Whoppie? WHOPPIE. Tyler says Whoppie is big. Wisso girl is always big.
Oh,
I don't know.
is it Wemby? Wemby? Probably Wemby. I think the Bucks or not the. Is it the Bucks and the Spurs tonight on national TV? Might be.
Oh, I don't know. Is Wemby even back? He rolled his ankle about 2-3 weeks ago. They tried to put you in the ground, Frank, says Burn Dog, Makmoda, Tyler, Bernie Dog, fucking butt nuts, Pool Dork, and that bacon fellow. Oh, man, the chat's going faster than I can read it. I'm going to have to cherry pick. All the clothes would jump into some random scope. Who's the guy looking for a party with Baby? He sounds like Bacon. I don't know where.
Hey,
no.
baby, you looking for a party?
I think Bacon did give me that drop, but that's from South Park.
It reminds me of a cartoon. Yeah.
South Park.
Yeah, I was going to say. Okay.
It's South Park. Oh, there's an ostrich right next to me. Look at this.
Whoa.
Little pecker. He's pecking. Whoopi Goldberg. Okay, so Whoppie is Whoopi. He spelled it wrong or typoed or whatever.
Whoopee.
Does the JIIC work? Question mark. What's JIIC? I don't know what that is. Thanks, Vinny Coppola, for retweeting the show. I don't know if he's watching, but he retweeted it. Good dude. They got their own, he's got his own show, and I try to retweet it. He is a stand-up comic. I want him on. I want to interview him. I want to know what it's like to drive to all these little towns and cities and do stand-up for 3 nights and go home.
And while I appreciate Vinny, he's been a supporter of the show. I want to keep chasing guests like Honey Brooks. So,
all right.
You know,
I got a story related to Honey Brooks tonight. A story.
I'm efforting Honey Brooks.
Are you trying to get a hold of Honey Brooks? That'd be cool.
Efforting.
She was the one that had an OnlyFans account. I think this was last night's story. And some guy got private showings and all this stuff, and it turned out that it was her best friend's husband, and it caused them to file for divorce. So
yeah, Chris, if you're asking me to go on OnlyFans and research and find this Honey Brooks person for the benefit of the water hole.
That is your assignment.
On OnlyFans.
Yes.
Then I will do that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my assignment. Okay.
So is she home?
I just got the side eye.
Oh, funny. I hope she didn't hear you say, "Did you just call my wife big?" Because I did not. You better clear that up. I don't need any
I'll check.
tension.
I'll check. Between all the shows we do and the stuff we listen to, there's that Tourette's.
Other. Jim and Indiana Cam. Duh.
Jim, get off me, bro. You're too close
by the way,
to me in the open.
Let's yeah, Whoopi and Ted Danson were once a couple, and yeah, Ted Danson did blackface with Whoopi, and it was quite the stir. I'm going to say this, Jay's in the audience and everything else. When Jay came on, he did talk about some politics. I let it run, but now there's an official no politics rule. None. See that sign right there? None. You will get run for talking politics. So if you say, "Oh, I can't wait to vote for this guy," or I hated that other guy, or whatever, you will get run. And we will run you for that. So that does not mean you're blocked from the show in the future. That just means you're run for the night. Just like old Jimmy.
So I have a question.
No, we won't run ourselves if we talk politics.
No, that wasn't going to be my question. Does that include sound drops?
No. Yeah, I know what
No, the hell I am.
Not that one. I know what you're talking about.
Go home to mommy.
No, those are simple sound drops. They are not making a political statement.
But
we don't have sound drops.
But they are coming from a political
figure.
But
that's fine. We've used OJ drops, and they come from a non-convicted murderer. and we still use oh and all that crap.
But we don't have a moratorium on OJ. You know,
Double
if Slash
murder?
in Brentwood wants to come in tonight, he's more
Listen.
than welcome.
Here's the rule. No politics, but I and you are exempt from any of our rules because it's our show. It says if your name is up in here, you are exempt from the rule. That only applies to other people on the show. See?
We're Globo Jim.
Yes.
We're better than you.
Yes,
And we knew
yes. Because look,
come with me,
I know
Michelle.
what I'm not going to say something that can be toxic, and people tend to get really. I hate both parties. There you go. There's a political statement. I hate both parties.
Why are we? Okay.
I'm just saying
But
we're not
talking
going to do it in the future. So that's your rule. And then of course you can't talk about anything that violates terms of service, and no one will. If we got a rando, we had a rando drop the N-word before we figured it out and ran him. But anyway, if race, religion, whatever, that will get you run because that violates terms of service, and that may get us suspended off of one of these platforms. And that we can't have. That sound drop may trigger somebody.
Go home to mommy.
Well, if they get triggered by that, then oh well. But anyway, yeah, there's some funny drops. Anyway, there we go. That I just wanted to get that out of there. And of course, you know, someone's not going to be watching this show, and they're going to do it. And I'll run them and I'll explain why. I'll say you're not banned from the show in the future, but you did violate the rule. I love the people that call in the Jim Rome show and they don't know the rule and they get run. Like my favorite one is like, okay, we're going to go to Austin, Texas. Chris. Oh, sorry, my name's Christian. Because they wrote his name down wrong. I mean, that is so mean.
Well, but that's the joke. It's on them,
I know,
right?
I know. It's
Like,
funny, though. They're like, what? What? I just wanted you to call me by my name.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Or making sure that they have the right person. There could be a Chris on the line.
There could be. I wouldn't. It's very possible. Marie shared the show. I appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna tease the stories and then we're gonna start. The Zoom line is open. If you want to DM me, you are welcome to join us. Audio only or audio and video, whichever you prefer. Or you can just sit in the audience and lurk in the chat. There you go. Neighbor. Oh, sorry. This is killing me. I can't breathe. Neighbor sparks outrage by hanging clothes out over shared fence. Is this acceptable? Wait till you see the image.
I just want people to realize when you're sick, think about trying to talk for 60 minutes with your nose plugged. It's hard enough to eat
that's the whole thing.
with your
It's
nose
like,
plugged.
you can't breathe through your nose. So you have to take,
you can't breathe. So
you're gonna hear a lot of
it sucks.
Especially when I'm the one reading the stories. Okay. Man, that was the first story. Neighbor sparks outrage by hanging clothes out over shared fence. Is this acceptable? And wait till you see the pictures. I would be next door politely asking them, don't do that fucking shit. Man asks, this is such a troll job. I'm saying, I don't believe this story. I don't believe a guy actually asked this. But it's so fucking hilarious that I just wanted to read the headline. I'm not going to delve too much into this because I think it's fake. But man asks single mom to put kids up for adoption so he can date child-free woman. Can you imagine some guy going, hey, I really want to go out with you, but you got to put your kids up for adoption before we can start dating. I mean, that is just such a fake story. There's no way. I mean, unless the guy was totally joking or trolling, there's no freaking way that's real.
Dude, there's probably some women out there that would be like, "Oh, see, that's perfect.
You think?
I can get away from those kids and put it on somebody else. Blame it on them."
Jay thinks I have coke nose. I do not have coke nose. I don't. I have stuffy nose. Do I have a coke drop? No.
Are you nuts?
I don't have anything for cocaine. I don't have a snorty. I need to have that. Yeah,
we're getting enough live ones from you. We're good. We don't need that on.
Yeah,
the
right.
drop.
Sniffly sniff. I know, right? I can make my own sound drops with this shit.
Yeah.
I had to use the nose spray last night because it's one thing to be walking. He's vaping. Vape. Speaking of snorting, I know. Don't out him. It's one thing to be out working or whatever, and you've got a stuffed up nose. I can't sleep. I needed the nose spray last night. That shit works fast.
What's the nose spray?
Afrin.
Have
you ever? You know what? You're not the first person that did not know about this. I told someone else about this. They tried it for the first time. They were like in their 40s. They're like, "Oh my god! I never knew this stuff existed." You
got to get it from your doctor.
No, drugstore. It literally clears your sinuses in 5 to 10 seconds for about 8 to 10 hours. I mean, like, you can breathe perfect. Now, the trick with it is you can only use it for about 2 or 3 days. Otherwise, you start to get addicted to it, and you'll need it. Your sinuses will come back and be more stuffy. So it's short-term use only. Do not be using that stuff for like a week or more, or you'll have a real hard time not using it, getting off of it.
I'm sure people in Portland are responsible with that.
Probably. I mean, you don't get high, but man, it works. I mean, you go from having like cotton balls shoved up your nose to be able to take deep breaths just through your nose. It's the greatest stuff. You know what? I couldn't believe someone else had never heard of that stuff either. It is awesome.
Have you ever stuck that pot up your nose and then pour the water out the other side?
No, I've never done neti pot. People swear by it though. I just can't. You only use it at parties, Jay says. Wait. Artie Lang. Oh, Coke nose. Did you see his nose? It all got smashed in from all the drugs he did. I mean, he had a normal nose and now it's like flat like a pancake. Is the weirdest shit. He's Artie Lang? He's a comedian. He used to be on the Howard Stern show as one of the sidekicks. And then he did so much drugs and they finally had to let him go. But okay, here's a story. Speaking of OnlyFans, my girlfriend stars. I guarantee if we're running out of time, I will move this to the forward. My girlfriend stars in X-rated movies. Strangers high-five me in the street. So they're going out on their date or whatever. The guy will come up and go, "Dude, I got to know who this is. Who is this X-ray? Is it someone famous? Obviously not Jenna Jameson. She's way old. But, is it someone that people know? Or is it some it's Honey Brooks? Not saying she does porn. I just found out my wife of 6 years is actually my cousin. I want to throw up." What? What? Some of these we're not going to get to because we're going to run out of time, especially with you at a hard out.
I hope Bacon gets that. You said that.
Yeah,
so
you have a hard
well.
out. I haven't looked at your schedule next week, so I got to look at that. And if I need a co-host, I need to get no DMs yet. We don't have any guests coming in. Zoom is open. DM me. Tell me you want to come in. My ex forged my paternity test. I've been raising a stranger's son for 11 years. How can you forge? I mean, I can see how you can do it, but how would someone fall for that? I would want it to come directly from the company doing it, not
because, bro, in the heat of the moment, the last thing you're probably gonna do is that a real test? Wait, let me look at that right.
If you're ordering a paternity test,
you've already got somewhere else.
But if you're ordering it, you've already got doubts. Because
that's a fair point.
If my wife got pregnant, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, I want a paternity test." I'd be like, "Oh, the birth control failed. Shit."
Oh, shit.
She would be.
Oh, shit.
We both would be.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we do not want kids. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's killing me, dude. Sorry. I can kill my video if it disturbs you to see me blowing my nose.
Oh, you're good. Yeah,
right.
We'll leave it up to the chat.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll leave it up to the chat.
Doctor warns of dangers of not changing your underwear every day. I can imagine. Scabies or some shit. All right, so there we go. There we go. Let me catch up on the chat. Do you have a Navage or neti pot? No, I do not. Oil pulling in the morning can also help. Oh, what's oil pulling? Oil pulling in the morning can help too. What's oil pulling? Is that a thing or is that a typo? Oil pulling. Guru Nandle coconut oil pulling with 7 natural essential oils and vitamin D. Oil pulling, transform your dental health. Dental health? What are we talking about? Because what are we talking about? Practice? There's the Tourette's right there.
Practice? Yeah.
The process of emulsification of oil begins upon 5 minutes of oil pulling. The oil will coat the teeth and gingivae and inhibits bacterial co-aggression and plaque formation. How does that help your nose? Your stuffy nose? I don't get it.
Everything's kind of connected there, maybe.
Oh, God, it's Hamburglar 00 Helper. I would imagine Hamburger 00 Helper is related to Haunted Salmon or Haunted Steelhead, Haunted 00 Steelhead, and Haunted 00 Salmon. Hello, Hamburglar 00 Helper. How are you? All right, so neighbor sparks outrage by hanging clothes over shared fence. Is this acceptable? I put the video up. Here it is on your screen. Look at that shit. Both fences, so both neighbors get to see that shit. Yeah, I would have a problem with that. Your clothes are hanging over my fence. It's into my yard. I don't want to look at your white trash clothes.
Whoa.
Looks like a trailer park exploded. Sorry.
I was gonna say, you don't know where it's
come
at,
on,
dude.
that's dumb. That person needs to live in an apartment because they clearly don't know how to live in a community where you've paid for your house. You pay property taxes, and you don't want to see someone's clothes hanging over your fence. You want it to be nice and tidy and clean. That's ridiculous. I forgot to say last week, Haunted 00 Horse got a new office chair. No, I did get a new one, but this is, I'd say it's about 3 months old. The gaming chair broke. It broke, so I got a new one. But yeah, it's about 3 months ago I got this. As I skip into the microphone.
It is what it is, man. You gotta get your laundry done. I guess. I mean, we
get a clothesline then and put it in your own yard. That's ridiculous.
I get it. That's a little bit more. I mean,
you can hang the clothesline between the fences.
Well, I'll tell you this. I would rather deal with that than deal with a massive roof repair because your neighbor's tree is hanging over your roof.
That sounds really specific. Is there an example, or is that just some random thought that just came into your head?
No, it's a random thought.
Sounds very specific. I don't know that I would ever come up with that scenario if I was just thinking of some random scenario.
I'm just saying because it can lead to massive water leaks. It can lead to, having to have mitigation teams out. It's stupid. So
I don't think that would
rather deal with the clothes.
I don't think that could really happen.
It happens
do you
all
know
the time.
Someone that's ever had that happen, audience? Because I don't think that's
sure.
A tree causing the water to enter your house through the roof. That sounds ridiculous to me. I don't think that's not possible. Unless you can cite an example.
I'm just saying, dude. It happens. You got to talk to your neighbor at that point. You got to be like, dude, cut your tree down. You cost me what, $15,000 maybe?
And when a water leaks in your house, it's never convenient like the laundry room. It's always like your bedroom.
100%, dude. Like you're getting ready for bed, and all of a sudden,
there's water on the floor, and you're like squishing on the carpet, going, "What the hell is this? Where's this water coming from?"
Dude. Your hardwood floors are squishing,
puddling. Yes. That sounds crazy. I don't know.
Your wall, your wall can look like a fountain It's really weird.
Just
because
water pouring out of the wall in this fake
Well,
example you just thought of.
Yeah, because water can get in between the paint and the wall,
And it starts
so
bubbling
the paint
out and
is
squirting.
Yeah.
And wow. That's a
So
very
basically, I'm
specific
saying-
thing. Yeah. Wow.
I'm just saying I would rather deal with neighbors like that.
I think I would rather deal with neither. I think I would rather not have a common wall. I would rather have separate walls and neighbors that don't put their clothes on my fence. I got a tree on my house, says Nick in Duluth. Hey, Nick. Oh, wait. I had the wrong. Whoop, that's wrong, too. Jeez, I need to swipe back. Hey, Ryan, when you're talking about that house example,
I needed clarification on what the hell Ryan was talking about.
I don't know, Jim. Talking about some tree that causes your wall to leak or some shit like that. Hey, Nick.
So
Welcome to the party, pal.
what's up, Nick? Yeah, Jim. So I was just talking about I would rather have those neighbors that hang laundry instead of hanging trees over your roof. That's it.
Jay says redwood needles destroy comp roofs. I will say that redwood needles are highly acidic, as with all pine needles. So I would believe it. I believe it. You know, we got so much rain up here that I've got to get up there about every other year and dump that moss killer. It's made of like nickel alloy or something because it just starts to go crazy, and that will destroy your roof. So I have to get up on this high pitch. It's the high pitch roof, the Cape Cod, where and then I have to straddle it and scoot down and put the shit on. It's not fun. And it's very high. In fact, it's so high that they've got these rings in the roof in 3 places on each pitch so that you can tie off in case you slip and you're not going to wipe out. That's how high pitch it is.
That sounds like a really big one. Like where you could slip off, huh? You can tie off on it?
Yes. Tie one off. Tie one on. But I've never seen those little hooks that are so that you can treat the roof. Anyway. Oh, this nose is killing me, dude.
You have to straddle it, huh?
We're done with the... I don't want to read the story, do I? When you move into... I don't care. I just wanted to show the picture. That was outrageous. I don't care about this either. Man asked single mom to put up kids for adoption so he can date child-free woman. I will read a little of this. A man's stark request to his match on a dating site has shocked singletons. It's a troll. Come on. But it turns out he isn't the only person to have made such a request. Posting on a dating site, a guy called Aaron in Seattle did this? Aaron! Shame on you. No wonder the Huskies coach left for Alabama. If you're a fan and you're pulling this shit. Aaron told his match, Lauren, that she was, quote, looking good in her pics, unquote, before asking a quite shocking question. He said, would you be willing to put your children up for adoption? I want to date someone without kids. So looking for someone who is willing to free themselves of their current kids. While it is unclear whether he was joking or not, he was trolling. It seems a number of people have actually done this. According to the comments below the post on where else? Reddit. One poster said they knew of someone who had given up her own children to ensure there was a peace in the home she was now sharing with her new partner. I don't believe that either. I do not believe it. I don't. Anyway, I'm not going to go any further. I don't believe any of that shit. Someone had actually done it. That's crazy. I can see doing it for economic reasons. Like if you really, I can see it do it for a couple of reasons, but not to date someone. That said, we have heard of those wacko chicks. There's 2 that I know for sure that got rid of their kids the bad way, and because they were with guys and they were afraid the guys were going to leave. That's wacko.
That's way more.
The one that drove the car into the. Oh my God.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't want to get into.
Yeah, I don't either. But I mean that
you're bringing him up.
That's why I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad.
But no, like, yeah, like at least they're doing it the right way. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, adoption though, that's God, people are so stupid. It's not a cat or a dog that you got, and 5 years later you got to move to an apartment with no pets because you have no money, and you got to put your dog up for adoption. It's a kid. Although, if they do that, I will say that the kids are probably better off, considering the parents think that way. They probably will have a better childhood away from that parent if that's the way they think of their kids. Okay. You had to go through that sick.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
You had to go through the sick, me talking about driving a car somewhere and some bad tragedy. And I remember those stories, though, when they happened, because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So here's your reward, folks. My girlfriend stars in X-rated movies. Strangers high-five me in the streets when they see them together. A man whose girlfriend, I want to know if the name shows up. If they keep this private, I'm going to be pissed. That's private. I'm going to be pissed because I want to know who it is. A man whose girlfriend is a popular porn star, unquote, has opened up about how her job impacts their relationship. The 22-year-old bookkeeper from Los Angeles, who describes himself as a, quote, pretty normal guy, unquote, says his girlfriend has starred in around 130 adult films.
Oh, shit.
I wonder if that's a lot. I honestly don't know. Is that a lot for somebody that...
Hey, baby, you looking for a party?
130 would be a lot in my book. I could see someone maybe doing a couple and they're like, oh my God, I don't know why I did this. I need the money or whatever. But 130, that's pretty much a career choice, my guess. And you probably like your job a lot.
For sure.
Baby,
I'm just wondering if
for
it's...
a party?
You know
just
what?
Curious if it's a...
If I saw 130 adult films and I was dating that woman, I'd say...
Whisper to your friends that you saw it.
The videos. I don't know. That didn't work. But anyway, here we go. They're not all gems, people. All right. That wasn't Leo. Leo thought it was funny, though. There he is. Leo. All right. One curious user asked, quote, does it bother you that she has sex with other men and you don't get to have sex with other women? Question mark. Very good question. Very good. Or do you? Question mark. To which he replied, quote, initially I kind of was, but now I'm not bothered by it at all. It's hard to explain, but I've trained myself to view her movies as, quote, non-sexual, quote, unquote, and pure acting. Another question was whether her parents know about her job and their reaction to it. He revealed, quote, her parents know what she does. They definitely weren't okay with it when she started, but they came around when they realized how serious she takes her profession and how much she likes it. I mean, I'd like it too, right? Show up at the set. Okay, who is it going to be? Oh, her and her. Oh, we're doing a three-way today. Okay. And then, so I get paid $500 an hour, 2 hours. Okay, $1,000. And okay, we're good to go. I would imagine. It also helped that she makes more money than her parents and me for that matter. Yeah, you would think. My parents know I have a girlfriend, but have no idea she does porn. That's going to be the awkward conversation. Mom,
yeah,
we're going to get married. I want you to meet whatever her name is, because I don't know yet. I want you to meet Jenna Jameson. Jenna Jameson. God, that sounds familiar.
It's not mom you worry about. It's dad. It's if, dad's
mom,
looking at her like a number 7.
See, I disagree. I think moms with their sons are going to have a big
value meal.
I think moms will have a bigger deal than the dad on the son. Now, if it was the daughter, then I think if the daughter was in porn and then the dad finds out, he's going to have the problem with that. But I think my mom would flip her shit. I think she would.
Well, but I'm saying, okay, yeah, mom would be
and my
more
dad
upset,
probably would
but
have
I'm
been
saying,
nice. I don't know.
Well, dude,
Rest
okay,
his-
so
rest
two
his
things.
soul. Sorry,
Two
Dad.
things.
It was worth
Yeah,
the joke.
R.I.P.
Sorry.
Two things. The first is every guy's gonna slap the hand of some guy that's dating a porn star because every guy knows they probably wouldn't have the balls to do it.
No.
Because the reasons you laid
No.
out.
No.
Your chick's getting,
Yeah.
you know.
I would there would be a number. Like I said, if it was like 2 times in college, these guys came around, they were offering us $5,000. We had a couple of drinks, we said sure. But 130
Wait, what'd you just say? That happened to you?
No, I'm saying if it did.
Oh. Okay.
I'm saying if I was dating someone and like a month into the relationship, she's like, I have a confession. There's 2 or 3 porno movies out there floating around the internet. Please don't look them up. But this is what happened. I was in college. There were these guys came by. There was a crew. They were offering us $5,000 if we would have sex on camera. We had a couple drinks and we're like, sure, we'll do it. I was young. I didn't know, I didn't know the repercussions. I didn't know that would be out there forever. And just wanted you to know because you're going to find out someday and be like, but if it's 130, I'm probably like, yeah, that's a little too much. Nah.
When I say dad, because dad may be attracted to, or dad may have seen daughter-in-law perform many
And if
times.
he hasn't, he's going to.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying,
Lisa Cole. What's your stage name? Lisa? Oh, Bambi Biggins? Oh, okay, Bambi Biggins. Okay, thanks. I just wanted to know.
Bambi Biggins?
I don't know. Hey, wait, there's some good call, Wells, said Tyler. So Wells said, hey, Wells.
Welcome to the party, pal.
He probably never gets laid because nobody wants to go back to work when they get home. That? True, right?
Right? Like what you did there, Wells.
Yeah, right? That's like an
it.
episode of Seinfeld where she was a masseuse. So he was dating a masseuse and he's like trying to get a back. He's like, oh, my back is really tight. And she's like, oh, you should take some aspirin or whatever. And he wanted a free back rub. And it's like, oh, I don't bring my work home with me.
But Wells, I guess the counter would be, what about people that do things for a living that you have to still do in your everyday life?
Gynecologist.
Right? Like,
What if you're a gynecologist and you come home and the wife wants to get frisky and you're like, I saw 20 pussies today. I just can't see another one right now.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
how are we doing on? We haven't had. When was the last time we had a show meeting? It's been what, a couple of weeks.
Gynecologists have to
I know.
do that for work and then come home.
Okay, so I know that I showed up like 3 minutes before the show today. I apologize.
You missed the show
This is
prep.
on me.
All this stuff was discussed before the show, and I approved it since there was no one else here.
Yeah, this is on me.
Right?
It's completely on me.
We did show prep
all right.
30 minutes out. You showed up 3 minutes as the promos are running, and I didn't have time to ask you if it was okay. So I just figured I would stamp approval on all the stories. Because you weren't here. So there you go. Your chance to veto the story happened 15 minutes before the show started. So there you go.
That was pretty funny.
There you go.
That was pretty funny.
Okay, so let's get back to this. This is juicy. My parents know I have a girlfriend, but have no idea no idea she does porn. That's going to be an interesting conversation when she finally meets them, unquote. When asked if anyone has recognized her in public, he said, quote, this is where the headline comes in, happens more than you'd think. I just smile and flash the she's with me look. What's the she's with me look? Is that it?
No, it's not that obvious. It's like, I think it's kind of like that cocky, like, yeah. You know.
Got it. Flash the she's with me. Look, when they see that I'm with her, some get mad, but most give me a high five. She's a strong girl, though. She's good at shutting down random guys, unquote. All right. Here's something at the bottom of the story, an asterisk. An AI tool was used to add an extra layer to the editing process for this story. So they wrote the story and then they used AI to add an extra layer. There you go. They didn't give us a name. So that's bullshit. I wonder who it is.
For accuracy?
I don't think it's accuracy. I think they enhanced it. I don't know. Maybe got a little more creative words. I don't know. Yeah. They don't give us the name. I hate that. I want to know. She does porn. Give us her name. Her numbers might go up.
Maybe he's lying. Who knows?
I don't know. It could be. 22-year-old bookkeeper from LA. We need to send emails to every 22-year-old bookkeeper in LA and see if it's them. And then I believe it though. I mean, adult film stars have to date too. They want to have relationships just because they do porn. Maybe it was that cop chick. Tase me. I like it kinky. That one? That was actually an arrested person, not a cop chick. Nope, you just said bookkeeper. Nope, not the cop chick. Well, that's him. That's his job. I don't know what her job. Well, I know what her job is. Okay, anyway, there you go. There you go. And I don't get any. I want to see a name here. You know, he probably didn't put the name because he didn't want her to find out that he's talking about her behind her back. There you go. Anyway.
Could be.
Does anyone want to come in? Wells never comes in. So I will already speak for him. No, thank you. But if you want to come in for the last 14 minutes of the show, Tyler, if you want to talk more about the Green Bay Packers, DM me. I'll get you a Zoom link. Audio or audio and video, whatever you guys want. So if your hair's all messy and you're wearing a wife beater t-shirt, we'll just go audio only. Voice of God. I just found out my wife of 6 years is actually my cousin. I want to throw up. Okay, so what's the worst scenario? Let's just say wife of 6 years. That's our example. You're married for 6 years. What would you rather find out? That your wife is your cousin or your wife did 130 porno movies? There's no win. That is a no-win situation. I don't want to find out either.
Let's throw a third situation.
No.
Yes.
There's no escape hatch for that question. You're ready for 6 years.
I'm going to make it. Dude, I'm making it better.
Okay.
I'm making it better.
All right,
I'm not making it
make it better.
Or you could have, did the wife have cancer or did the guy have cancer? No, the wife had cancer. Your wife could have cancer and she could ask to sleep with her high school boyfriend.
I needed clarification on what the hell Ryan was talking about.
So, yeah,
that was sex was so much better.
Was that a story we did?
100%. No, it was something Jen found, I think.
I was going to say,
it bugged me.
We've had
so much.
So she had
that
cancer.
I had to bring it here.
And she asked to sleep with her what now?
Her
high school boyfriend or something?
It was an old flame. It was the best sex she had ever.
This sounds familiar.
We talked about it on the show.
Okay, so that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So your wife found that story and you shared it on the show. I'm like, that sounds really familiar. Excuse me. Sorry. Cough button's way over there, guys. Yeah, that would be rough. Your wife's dying of cancer and she wants to sleep with the best sex she ever had. Oh, man. That's a double whammy. That would suck.
But I think maybe that kind of is the out. I think a lot of people. But no, that can't be the out because your wife has cancer. See?
And she wants to sleep with someone that was better at sex than you were. That's not only is she leaving, she's insulting you on the way off the planet. No, I think
boy.
I still stand by that's better. You're married 6 years and you find out your wife's your cousin or that she's done 130 porno movies.
But if it's your cousin, like we've talked about, because like I think both of us have situations like that in our family. where
Blood
it's like
cousin,
cousins
blood
through
relative,
marriage.
not step. Okay, we'll read it. But I'm saying it's your freaking blood. It's some cousin that you didn't know about, and the family never told you because they were like away from, they were out.
The choice is, it's for sure number one, because you've already been together 6 years. What's it going to change? It's not going to change anything. I mean,
yeah,
hopefully
but
you
you've
haven't
already
had
been
kids.
to 6 years, and you find she's done 130 porno movies. That's not going to change anything either. If you've already been with her
I know,
for 6 years,
but correct. But for me, it's different.
I think the cousin is probably the least of the 130 movies would be like, now I'd be like, oh my God, we've been going to parties. How many of my friends have seen her with other dudes on video? I don't know.
Dude, it's not just that. You would never be off the internet, dude. There's 130.
Oh, I wouldn't watch it. Your wife?
Well, but that's what I'm saying. You would not be
no, I wouldn't want to see.
At some point. Okay, but
and
I'm
I'd probably
sure
be probably getting a divorce, not because she did 130 movies, but she didn't tell me. That's kind of something you would have to tell me.
Yeah, but if she didn't tell you,
hiding
then she's the type of girl, then that's on you, because you should have seen other signs. Because she probably would have been. She probably would have been the type to respond back to you and say, "Well, you didn't ask me." And if she's that type, you should have seen that before.
Oh, honey, by the way, we've been married 6 years. I've got HIV. That's bullshit. Why didn't you tell me this is Well, you didn't ask me if I had HIV. Come on, man. No way.
But that's different because it doesn't physically affect the other person. It doesn't. It's a mental effect. Which is probably worse than a physical.
I'm not going to say that I watch a lot of porn, but this would never happen to me because I would.
Okay, anytime you say, I'm not going to say. Anytime you say, I'm not going to say I watch a lot of porn.
You've seen a lot of porn.
I watch a lot of porn.
You know what? Every time, listen, honest, I'll be surfing on the internet. One of those pop-ups shows up like the virus and then it's porn. I'm like, gosh dang, these virus pop-up bullshit. And then after 20 minutes, I finally figure out what the little X is to stop the video. Anyway.
Yeah. It's too bad you don't know how to work computers better.
Yeah, I don't. No. All these damn pop-ups. You know, I go to Pornhub and all of a sudden there's porn on there. I'm like, why would Pornhub have porn? I thought it was.
You got to pull the user's manual out to get the manual command to close the screen out.
Right. Takes forever. A man's entire world has come crashing down after he discovered. Oh shoot! Here comes the sneeze.
Bless you.
Ah, shit! This is kicking my butt. A man's entire world has come crashing down after discovering he accidentally married his cousin. But despite feeling sick to his stomach about the realization, some social media users claim it's nothing to worry about. Hold on. So what's funny is, I know I'm going to say something that's political, and I said no politics. But I was reading, I read all the news at night when I'm trying to get sleepy in the bed. Tablet, the Wall Street Journal, and all that crap. There's a Republican in Kentucky that's trying to make marrying your cousin not incest. I just read the headline. I don't know who it is or whatever, but he's trying to make, because right now it's classified as incest, which probably would mean it's against the law. And he's trying to repeal that so that you can marry your cousin. So there you go. Despite feeling sick to his stomach about the realization, some social media users claim it's nothing to worry about. Not wanting to reveal his identity. Why? Why wouldn't you? The man only shared the basic facts on Quora, as he is hesitant about telling those in his life the truth. Seeking advice, he simply said, quote, "What should I do? I just found out I'm married to my cousin. We just found out we were related after being married for 6 years, unquote. While some users urged him to follow his heart, others opened up about their own blood connections to their other halves. One user said, quote, "What degree of cousins are you?" question mark. First cousins are a problem for children, but second or third, much less of an issue. My husband and I found out we are fourth cousins. I wouldn't care about that. Once removed on Ancestry. But we both had already done the DNA test and we didn't show up on each other's fifth cousins too, and we weren't aware.
What are we talking about here?
Practice? Sorry.
My goodness.
Quote, "This is a hazard when families have resided in one area for many generations. If you are happy in your marriage, then I wouldn't worry about it," unquote. Another user added, quote, "Is it such a big issue?" question mark. I guess I don't have to put question marks because I'm asking it in a question. Is it such a big issue? Why don't you and your spouse stop making a big deal about it and carry on with your lives? You haven't harmed anybody. If you are harming no one, then nobody should be concerned about whom you live with. It's nobody's business, unless you're in Kentucky, because then it's incest. It's nobody's business if your spouse is your 10th cousin, 5th cousin, 1st cousin, or even your brother or sister. Yeah, you're fine until you went there. Yeah. Even your mom or dad. What's the big deal? Well, is it? Come on.
Ew, your mom or
I'm just saying, this person went from cousin to brother or sister. I mean, that's a big leap.
Oh, boy. Oh,
if you are worried about the effects of your relationship on your children, consult a geneticist. I really don't see what the big issue is. That person went from being rational to kooky kook in one sentence. Brother or sister.
Yes.
That's
brother.
disgusting.
That was bad.
A third user said, quote, "It's really not much of a problem. 19 states have no restrictions at all on marriage between first cousins, and most of the others allow it under some circumstances. If you are intending on having children, you can obtain genetic counseling to better understand the risks and what your options are. Historically, first cousin marriages have been unrestricted and even encouraged across many cultures. I know the royal families wanted to keep the bloodline pure, so they encouraged it, like in England and stuff. The genetic risk increased significantly when, for example, your parents or your spouse's parents are also first cousins. And this risk has been the impetus behind limiting first cousin marriages. So 2 first cousin marriages in a row, then you have big problems. I believe that's why they had.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by keep the bloodline clean?
So royal blood, they wanted to keep the royal blood pure. So they had cousins marrying cousins because they're all royals versus marrying a commoner. So they would marry into the family so that you keep the blood. These are old thoughts. They don't do it anymore. But that's why, like, a lot of the royal families, they had hemophilia that would keep going through generations because they would keep the same genetics going back into the same gene pool. And so they would have these different diseases, genetic diseases that would keep going through the offspring. Anyway, you look disgusted.
Oh, shit.
I'm kind of running through that in my head. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ryan's going.
Pretty much.
All right, Cindy's in the house.
Welcome to the party, pal.
All right, so Cindy always gets a drop. She's the first person to buy a shirt for me. There we go. That is the show for the night. Ryan's got a hard out at 6 o'clock. He's got to get some grub and then start his Sacramento Kings pre-show at 6:30. If you want to see more Ryan, if you have not seen enough of Ryan and you need to see more.
Feel good about yourself, Ryan.
You can catch him, follow his Twitter feed, and you can catch him on the Kings pregame show. I'm not a Kings fan, and I watch it.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
well, you're part of the show, man. If we got a what would they call it? An internet Emmy? We got an Emmy? You would
internet Emmy. There you go. I'll be nominated.
You'd be on the stage with us.
I'd be tech support Emmy. So there you go. All right, and then let's see. These will move over to Tuesday. My ex forged a paternity test. I've been raising a stranger's son for 11 years. And doctor warns of dangers of not changing your underwear every day. Wells, you might want to be here Tuesday for that story. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you might want to be here for that. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming, everybody. Cindy with the double hearts. Oshkosh, Tyler, night, Cindy. Have a great night, people, says Cindy. LOL, says Tyler. Thanks for the link, dude. Did he ask for a link? Anyway, I didn't see a DM. Oh! Tyler, stay there. I'm going to dump Ryan. He's got to do his show, and I'll bring you on for 5 minutes. There you go. Out of here, Ryan. I'm sending you a link. The show is going to keep going. We got to get Tyler in here. I did not see that. I'm sorry. I was talking about the cousins marrying, and I got super distracted. Here it comes. We got to bring Tyler in here. I will hold the show open. I am doing the PP dance, but I will wait because Tyler wants to come in here. Maybe he wants to talk about his Packers. Maybe he wants to talk about how cold it is in Wisconsin and they can't charge the Teslas. You have a Zoom link, sir. I am waiting to see you. Cindy, you can come in audio only if you want. Audio and video if you want. Tyler, you can come in audio only. Whatever you want. You have a link, Tyler. We're going long, people. We're in overtime. 6 o'clock, and we are going extended hours.
Haunted horse poop.
We're going haunted horse poop.
Haunted horse poop.
Respect my authority.
Here he comes. The man, the legend, the voice of God. There he is. He's wearing his Packers gear. We are a house divided right now because I am wearing my Niners gear. He is wearing his Packers gear. We are going to clash on Saturday.
It's going to be great. I heard the weather is going to be rainy.
Yes, rainy, but not snowy and cold. I have made several wagers on the game. And the point spread is coming down. I told you Packer fan would bid that down. It's now 9.5. Where it was 10. And I would imagine it gets somewhere by Saturday afternoon. I would imagine you guys beat that down to about 8 points. Just guessing.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't know. You pay more close attention to the betting spreads, but yeah, it'll come down, I think. I don't know how low it'll go, but it should come down.
You guys will bet with emotion, and that's fine because if you did that against Dallas, you would have gotten paid. So I try not to get emotional about my bets. I try not to. But yeah, I made some bets. I made parlays. I picked players that are going to score. Like that Wicks guy, I got him in my parlay.
Yep.
I've got Luke Musgrave in my parlay. So I've got 3 parlays.
Reed. Yeah, Musgrave is a good one. Reed would be another good one.
Yeah.
Wide receiver. Yeah, he's got the most receptions this year for the Packers. But it's funny when you say emotion on Green Bay because now the state of Wisconsin, you cannot place a bet, right? There's no way
That's
to bet.
how Oregon used to be until 2 years ago. Yes.
Right. But there is one place you can, and it's the Oneida Casino Tribe.
Nice.
So if you're on their property, you can go and do bets in the casino, get your slips, parlays, blah, blah, blah. But it's their book.
Yes, so the point spread might be different. Yes.
Yes.
And it's going to be lower because it's going to be all Packer fans betting it.
Every Packer fan is betting. Yeah.
So it's going to be bet down to like 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Packer fan is in there betting for the Packers.
Yes.
Yeah, so the spread is totally different at the casino.
Yes.
So
no,
funny.
you're right. You're right. We used to have the horse races. We'd do Kentucky Derby, and then you could get the Derby odds, but then you could also get local odds, and they were always, especially if there was a West Coast horse in the race, it would always be different than the Kentucky Derby odds because people would be like, "Oh, I would have bet for the horse that used to run up here." So, that you get that local weird thing. So, Wells, how'd you change your profile picture? Oh, you went to Discord. Discord in his pants. He went to Discord in his pants. He started at Twitch and then he went to Discord.
Discord's awesome. It's a great app.
It is.
But the real reason, Horace, why I had to come in here, right, is I know you got to do your P dance, and we're gonna wrap it up.
No timer.
when is the DJ show coming back? The people want it.
Like March or
Open
April.
it up.
March or April.
Open it up. Hey, what do you mean March or April? Everybody's snowed in. Everybody, the football's coming
Well,
to an
12
end.
wants to
The
do a couple
people
more
need-
wood scopes. So I don't want to pick a month where he's doing wood scopes because then it takes a Friday. I'm
Gotcha.
trying to give you 4
Gotcha.
Fridays in a row.
Okay. I did not know that piece. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's working on DA, so he's got some guests that he wants to get on. So I'm going to basically say, hey, March or April or what, or it can be half of March, it's just got to be a 4-week period so that when I pay for the subscription, I can get the most use out of it. So I want 4 weeks in a row where I can run DJ and I'll promote it. I'll tell everybody about it. And try to get Pool Doc and Jana and Cindy and her husband, all the people that used to loyally come in and watch it. Hell, Mike and Indy. And I will give you guys several weeks notice so you guys can kind of make your plans accordingly. So it's coming back in March or April.
People want it. The people want it,
Good.
man. Yeah, I know Jay likes it.
Jay liked it. Yes.
Jim in Indiana, everybody likes it. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
we want
I'm
see
hoping
it back,
that
man.
by bringing it back, it'll get big numbers because people will miss it. When it's there every night, you're like, I'm tired. I'm going to watch a movie. But if it's been gone for a while, you might be like, oh, it was so fun. So that's what I'm hoping for. So yes, we will do it. I will have people come on the show. If you want to join me, you do it, and you can pick Steel Panther and all that stuff. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I've got a bunch locked and loaded, dude. I've got a whole spreadsheet ready to go for some great content.
There is no difference.
You're gonna
Wells.
love it.
You can chat from either platform. You can chat from YouTube, X,
Yeah,
Discord,
the Twitter thing is cool. Like, okay,
Twitch.
and I said that earlier. So, like, you guys were talking about jumping like into different periscopes. The story I was thinking about is there was a time back when Periscope was a thing.
Yes.
12 would join a Periscope, right?
Yes.
And then we would all follow him, and we would be in some random.
That was funny,
dude.
Yes,
that was awesome.
We need to do that again.
Like,
That's a good bit. I'm gonna write that
It is
down.
a good-
Where we go to
Dude.
Twitch and we just follow someone that's got like 2 viewers, and then all of a sudden they've got like 20, and you're like, wait, what's going on? And then we just start watching it together. Yeah.
Yep. And then comments blow up.
What do you call that?
everything.
Like roulette or something? I don't know. Go to
chat roulette, scopes
other
roulette. I don't know.
live feeds with our show.
Yeah. So what happened? What'd you do? You tweeted out the Zoom link on Twitter, right? That's what happened. It was
So what
public
I
for
was
everybody, and then
trying to do was
Cooking
tweet
with
out the
Mason.
Twitter page link, and I accidentally gave the Zoom link in the open on Twitter, and then people just started clicking on it. And then
That's
we ended up with
awesome.
Joe, or not Joe, what was his name?
John. Or
John.
Joe, I don't
John,
know.
you're right, John.
Yeah.
And it's like, John, he's sitting there as this old guy staring at the camera, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, and he falls over, and then some guy comes in to try to do CPR, and we're like, what the fuck is this? That was
I
so
love
fucking
it.
awesome.
That's so. That
was
maybe,
awesome.
Maybe just
because we didn't know what was going
do
on.
it again.
It's like, who
do
the hell
it
is
again,
this?
maybe. See what happens.
Yeah.
Set it up.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. I wrote down the idea. We are going to do that on a future water hole. All right.
Yeah.
Got anything else, sir?
All right.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm getting ready for this weekend. I'm really pumped for the game. I wish it was an early game on Saturday, but at least it's on Saturday. We don't have to wait till Sunday, and it's
Oh,
because
because it's 3 hours, so 5:30 my time. It's 8:30 your time. But you're right. Saturday night, you're not going to work in the morning. You can stay up. All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, I got a bet with 12wood, by the way.
Oh,
We
you
made a
do?
bet.
Oh.
We made a bet on the show, so I gave him 10 points.
That's
So-
right. I do remember that.
So
I do from last-
church,
Yep,
I get a
yep.
12. I get a Wood Scopes T-shirt if the Niners win by 11 or more. He gets a T-shirt, a Haunted Horse T-shirt if the Packers cover 9 or less, and if it's 10, it's a push. I don't know if he knows that, but that's how betting works. If it's 10 plus 10 and it's 10, if the 10 points, then it's a push. So All right.
We got to
There you
figure.
go.
We'll figure
Wells.
out a tiebreaker. We'll figure out a tiebreaker.
Flip a coin or some shit. All right.
Yeah.
Tyler,
All right,
thanks
man.
for coming in. Okay, so we're done until Tuesday. Tuesday next week, 5 p.m. We will know who won the 49er Packers game among the other games. We'll talk about it, and we'll see you then. I'll see you sooner than that, but thanks, everyone, for joining. For Ryan, for Tyler, for myself, thank you so much for the voice of God. We're out of here. Have a good weekend, everybody. Stay safe. See you next Tuesday. Love y'all. Out.